Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace, 1999. 4 stars. The positives. Yes, this was a long awaited film for how it all began. And what isn't positive? What isn't great about this film? You know, um, who they chose for. I just watched a couple days ago the documentary about the making of Episode 1, and who they chose. It's amazing. 3,000 kids that went over and interviewed. Holy cow! Jake Lloyd chosen for Anakin Skywalker, and it was a great choice because I listened to the other two children. The one of the kid that with blonde hair, he was pretty close. For his when he was doing a test with Natalie Portman, was very close. But thing was, the other kid was too mechanical. Like I said, he was not a natural. It was like when you are interviewing for a role, you want it to, yes, you want to be in character, but you want to talk like yourself, as you are the character. Yes, there's method acting, but you want to speak as yourself. Don't try to create the voice of the character. Everyone they chose, Ewan McGregor for Obi-Wan Kenobi, fantastic. Liam Neeson, Qui-Gon Jinn. I think I'm gonna create the negatives. There are a few negatives for this film, but everybody they chose was fantastic. Natalie Portman for Queen Amidala, Padme Amidala. The entire film was fantastic. I rated it. It was 4 stars. From beginning to end, fantastic. There's in many of the films that I have done this audio reviews for, that they've been very short on the time that I record. The positives are very short because what can I say? Everything's great about everybody's great about a film, and sometimes the negatives get more attention, but Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, it was a long-awaited film. I remember seeing it in the theater. Every single thing about this film is fantastic. I enjoyed who they chose for each role. And watching the making of documentary was great. It was well written. George Lucas he is Star Wars, and what he wrote, what he created, his production staff. It was a fantastic 4-star film. The negatives. I am not a huge Star Wars fan, I admit that, but yes, it was a great film. But like Cinema Sin says, no film is without sin. I'm at times going to repeat that in my negatives now. I have to give a big shout out to Cinema Sins. They're a great video channel. The first thing on the list is the title of the film, The Phantom Menace. When I was watching the documentary of the making of Episode 1, and George Lucas and the staff were watching the beginning. They were watching the scroll up of Episode 1 of what was about. It started with the beginning, and they should have kept it the beginning. I do not like the title Phantom Menace. They're probably talking about how the Emperor Palpatine or Senator Palpatine is he's controlling everything from way back, and it's going to take years and years for everything to conclude the way he wants it to, for him to take over. I think, and with Darth Maul and the dark side, for all that. It's a Phantom Menace is the reasoning for it, but I think it should have been kept the title Episode 1, the beginning. That would have made more sense. The big mega dislike I know for this film is Jar Jar Binks. I liked Jar Jar Binks, and this should be in the positives, but the reason I'm putting him in negatives is because you all don't like Jar Jar Binks. Most of them don't think that character didn't belong. He was too wacky, kind of a Disney type character. didn't belong with the others. He was like most people consider him an interference or quote unquote annoying. I liked the character. I didn't see him annoying. Yes, it was kind of annoying interference. Yes, I liked Jar Jar Binks, but I included the negatives because you all, with everyone, most Star Wars fans, find him annoying, and I didn't. Also, okay, Darth Maul. I'm not discrediting, disliking, or putting him down. And the two things that definitely interesting about him, he has his makeup, his wardrobe. He looks like a devilish type face, and a double-edged lightsaber, cool. But I don't know. I just what I would put. Wait a minute, you're gonna put Jar Jar Binks over Darth Maul? Of course not. I don't want to say it that way, but I was not a fan of Darth Maul. Maybe it's a name, Maul. It, too basic. I don't like the Maul. Maybe a different name. He would have. I think that if it had been differently named, ironic as that sounds, I'm complaining about the title of the movie, and then I'm saying that Darth Maul's name. It does come on. Doesn't fit with me because I'm not a Star Wars fan. But this film was good. It was great. But there are negatives. Oh, also, I know things keep coming to mind. I keep adding on, and originally, the only thing I was going to complain about was the title of the film. I think Padme Amidala, Queen Amidala's wardrobe was really over ridiculous. She said it was a little bit a little bit hard to wear, kind of a little bit heavy. I think what Natalie Portman said, it was kind of heavy or kind of. She had difficulty wearing it. She didn't complain, but difficult. Still a little bit difficulty. I think it was overdressed. Ridiculously overdressed. I know it was being queen, but I think it was ridiculously overdressed. Maybe you gotta be a female to understand that. Okay, one thing I have to definitely add on, and the end of negatives with, is the age difference between Padme and Anakin. And people are going to automatically argue, what has age difference got to do with anything? What is he, 8 or 10? 8 years old, I'm thinking? And she's 14? That's what, 6 years difference? Well, I think a lot of people. Well, she almost looks like, as far as playing a teenager, I know she looks more an adult and he's a child. My big question for George Lucas, I was thinking this days ago, what was your reasoning for the age difference? A child versus a young, she was a young girl, but the question is whether saying she was 14 years old, was that true? Was she portraying a 14-year-old? Why the age difference? And all of a sudden, the next film, he like Watto said, well, you sure sprouted. So just because in height, now they can act the same age, be the same age. George Lucas, what was your reasoning of the age difference? If you like this video, please subscribe, comment, like or dislike, and thank you for watching.